A lot of people battle depression, and sometimes prescription drugs like Prozac and Zoloft just don't do the trick.
Yeah, so now there is another option, and it's proving to be effective for people with severe cases of depression. Matt Stewart's live at Interpersonal Psychiatry in South Kansas City with details. I've heard about this, Matt. It's an IV ketamine treatment, right?
Yeah, and there's a feeling of helplessness, right? If you have depression, you've tried everything over the years, nothing is working. Well, yeah, this drug called ketamine, it's typically used for anesthesia, but it's proving to be very effective for those dealing with severe depression. And Esther Sparks joining me right now, she was telling me that she was diagnosed with depression at the age of 13, and for, 19 years, you just felt hopeless until you came here and started doing ketamine. Talk a little bit about the ketamine and what this treatment did that the other treatments just couldn't do.
I mean, it truly saved my life. I went from not being able to work, now I'm training for a half marathon.
Wow.
So, I mean, it's just a night and day difference. And everyone in my life has noticed the difference.
How helpless did you feel going through the rigors of depression for so long and just not being able to cure it, to get rid of it?
I mean, I never thought I would get over it. I just thought it was always going to be there. I'd always have to deal with it, and nothing was going to help until I found ketamine.
How did you find out about ketamine?
So Dr. Hindu worked at the same psychiatrist's office as my psychiatrist, and I found more information through there, and then I did a little bit of my own research, and I was just in the really deep bowels of my depression, and I reached out to my psychiatrist, and he referred me to Dr. Hindu.
Okay, so last summer you started the ketamine treatments. You took it for 6 weeks, right? Once a week for 6 weeks. What did it feel like after that last treatment?
I mean, honestly, I felt a difference after the first treatment. I literally woke up the next morning dancing. I felt like myself again, and I hadn't felt that way in decades.
And have you had any treatment since?
No, it's been 8 months.
And you're feeling fine?
I feel great.
Wow. We're actually going to do a live treatment here in our 9 o'clock hour. So she's all hooked up. It's kind of just a maintenance treatment, right? You don't necessarily need it, but it's always nice, just to make sure that you're doing okay. Thank you, Esther, for sharing your story with me. And I want to bring in Dr. Hindu really quick. You can see behind me, so this is the whole setup here. Dr. Hindu, how did you even find out about ketamine?
I know about IV ketamine from doing our research. We know that IV ketamine treatments have been done all across the country for patients with treatment-resistant depression, anxiety, PTSD, pretty extensively for the past over 10 years. We started that in 2016. I was the first doctor to start that in the Kansas area in 2016. We developed our ketamine protocol at the time in consultation with a lot of other ketamine providers across the country, and have done that for now over 1,000 patients over the past 7 years. And what's been exciting to see is that even though IV ketamine treatments are not FDA approved for treatment-resistant depression, it's out of everything I've honestly done in my life and my practice, seen some of the most amazing long-term success and long-term results with this. We see patients like Esther all the time. And how IV ketamine works is it works in a way that's totally different than traditional antidepressants. By blocking NMDA receptors and activating glutamate, it helps to rebuild neuronal connections in the brain. So that's how IV ketamine works. And that's why for many patients, the benefits can last for many years.
Dr. Hindu, thank you very much. And it's nice to know that there is another option out there, right? Now, it's not just anyone that can take ketamine. You have to be drug resistant, right? 2 or more drugs, depression drugs, are just not working for you. So, of course, if you want to learn more about ketamine and ketamine treatments, and maybe it's right for you, you can always go to drhindu.com. He has a lot of information on there, or you can do your own research. But again, Esther, she took it. She's feeling great today, and we're going to watch her take another treatment, a maintenance treatment, coming up here in our 9:30 hour.